I want to talk about something that's quite tricky for a lot of people to get their heads around today, and that is how companies can actually get things for nothing online which they're already paying for. There's a lot of noise out there in the marketing community about CPC, AdWords, media buys, return on investment, etc. And the way that most companies approach online marketing in the first place is to analyse it from a cost perspective. So they would say, okay, this is what we've got and this is how much it costs us to make it and this is our profit when we've sold it, but let's factor in the costs of marketing it online. And so they come up with an ROI, return on investment, based against their spend. Now at Brand SEO Graphics, what we try and do from the outset is look at what I call the power of free. So there are so many ways, and I believe more effective ways, of freely promoting your business than paying giants like Google for their services. Now we don't suggest if you've already got a PPC campaign going that you cancel it straight away, and the reason I say that is because a lot of companies, that's all they've got. So if you're relying on traffic to your website to capture leads and create custom for yourself, you'll find if you switch off your PPC, you've got no other means of traffic generation, and your traffic just falls off the edge of a cliff. But if we're taking on a business from scratch, I wouldn't even bother going down the PPC route. And the reason I say that is because in terms of traffic generation, in my experience, there's better ways of doing it, and there's better ways of generating a heck of a lot more traffic. So the first thing you have to get your head around if you want to promote your business online is, I would say from the start, think about doing it for free in terms of paying, generating custom. And then what you got to do then is understand how to promote your website. And my goodness, there are a multitude of ways of doing that, but we'll get to that later on. So once you've got your head around the fact that you can do it better for free, you've kind of positioned yourself to take advantage of the new media that's out there. So you need to know what to say on your website, what not to say on your website, what to say outside of your own site, so how to piggyback on the traffic generation of other sites and other medium, such as video, podcasts, blogging, social networking, etc. You've probably heard that all before, but the point is, if you think about paying for these things, you're going about it the wrong way. So the first thing is to get yourself positioned to do free media. In addition to that, I would say that the second most important thing is to actually advertise for free as well. So marketing and advertising are two slightly different things, but you can actually advertise for free in some ways. You can have a partial cost to advertising, but if you take Facebook advertising, for instance, on Facebook, the click-through rate, the percentage of people that actually click on ads, is minuscule. I think it's well below 0.3%. And so you can set up an ad campaign there whereby you only pay for clicks. You won't get many, but what you will get is probably, depending on how you set your campaign up, you'll get thousands and thousands of impressions. Now people will subliminally see your logo, whatever it is you have as a graphic in your ad. So in a sense that's a kind of semi-paid exposure. But again, there's no need to even go down that road. There's other ways of exposing yourself on the internet, exposing your business on the internet, I should say, for free. So what you have to do is you have to create a kind of symmetrical approach to this in terms of where you're investing your time, and you want to invest your time in medium which actually repeats itself automatically. So for instance, this video, I do it once, that's it. I upload it, forget about it. But it gets viewed, and my time is no longer an issue once it's out there. I can upload this to 7 or 8 different video sharing sites in one go, and for 10 minutes work, you know, the amount of exposure that you would get is phenomenal. So that's the thing you've got to bear in mind, is to understand how to work once and let your content, in whatever form that's in, work for you, hands off after that point.